Many people can easily make cucumber salad. 9 out of 10 people take the first step. Either the cucumbers become watery and soft, the dough isn't crisp, or the seasoning is strange. Strange. It doesn't have the fresh and appetizing flavor of a restaurant. Today, Leo's mom is sharing a secret recipe for a cold dessert made by a restaurant chef. Follow the steps to make it flawlessly. Defeat. First, put the selected cucumbers into a large bowl. Use king. Wet the cucumber skin with water. Next, add a spoonful of salt and a little bit of all-purpose flour. Salt can kill bacteria and remove germs. Residual insect eggs on the surface. Flour has its own absorption properties. Its performance effectively removes dust and pesticide residue from the grooves of cucumbers. Knead. Turn on the flow again after about a minute. Rinse thoroughly with clean water 2 to 3 times to remove all flour and impurities. Place the washed cucumber on the cutting board and cut it. Hair loss with stiff, melon-shaped ends. First, use a kitchen knife to cut along the yellow. Make 5 or 6 vertical cuts on the surface of the melon. Remember, only cut the melon into thirds. Be careful not to cut through the flesh of the melon when dipping it to a depth of 1. After making the incision, put the whole cucumber into a clean plastic bag. Use the flat side of a kitchen knife to evenly crack the cucumber. Plastic bags can prevent cucumbers from being crushed during washing. The juice splashes everywhere and stains the cutting board, but it saves time and effort to clean up. Time-saving and labor-saving. The incision was made beforehand and then photographed. The cucumbers were naturally divided into even, long strips, which looked nice. All of them were photographed. Then cut it into bite-sized pieces. Put everything into a large, dry, and oil-free bowl. Heavy dough will definitely lead to a loss. Cheese. The store is here. Most people use food as the first step in making cucumber salad. Salt water is used to sprinkle on cucumbers. The culprit behind fishy and non-crisp texture. The experiment will be quick. It quickly absorbs the juice inside the cucumber, damaging the flesh. Crisp. It will become soft and mushy after being mixed and left to sit for a while. The correct method is to add a spoonful of white sugar to the cucumber and mix thoroughly. The sugar gently draws out excess water from the cucumber and also helps retain its moisture. The naturally sweet and crisp texture is mixed well. Let it sit and marinate. 20 minutes. Prepare 4,500 pound preserved eggs and arrange them neatly. Place in a steaming tray. Add water to a steamer and bring to a boil over high heat. Steam for 5 days. Minute. Steam for a short time. The skill removes the fishy smell from preserved eggs and reduces the solidification of the yolk. Only when eating non-stick, hand-cut food. Complete formation. While steaming the preserved eggs, we prepared all the necessary supplies. A small side dish with seasoning. Cut fresh cilantro into evenly sized pieces and set aside in a separate bowl. Take another handful of garlic and smash it with a kitchen knife, then chop finely. Minced garlic. Use as much minced garlic as possible. Some are more likely to bring out the garlic flavor. Pour into a small bowl. Remove the stems from 3 or 4 small chili peppers. Cut the chili peppers into thin rings. You can reduce the amount of spicy food you eat. Put them together in a bowl. Too small. Wash and chop the scallions. Put everything into a condiment bowl. Finally, sprinkle with a spoonful of cooked. Heat white sesame oil until slightly warm. While the oil is still slightly smoking, pour the scalding hot oil in several batches over the scallions, ginger, garlic, chili peppers, and white sesame seeds. The hot oil will then release its contents. It has the aroma of spices. Stir it. Uniform heating. Catch. Add to the bowl. A spoonful of light soy sauce enhances the flavor. 1 spoon of fragrant vinegar. A spoonful of oyster sauce adds a tangy and appetizing flavor, while a touch of pure oyster sauce enhances the authentic sesame oil enhances fragrance. Then add an appropriate amount of salt according to your own taste. Stir. Stir the sauce well and set aside to marinate. The preserved eggs have just been steamed. Once cooked, turn off the heat and remove to air dry. The outer shell can be easily peeled off without burning your hands. I can see the inside of the preserved egg floating right away. Bright pine flower pattern. With circles. Snowflake. The pattern looks very appetizing. After peeling, cut the preserved eggs evenly into crescent-shaped pieces, or you can further cut smaller. Cut into individual pieces, plated and set aside. 20 minutes later, our pickled cucumbers had absorbed quite a bit of the liquid. Syrup. Pour the pickled sugar water directly. Dropped. Rinse the cucumbers with water and marinate them with white sugar to lock in the cucumber slices and prevent them from losing their original flavor. 2. The key difference is to put the chopped ingredients in. Mix the preserved eggs with chopped cilantro. Finally, pour in our prepared all-purpose dressing, put on disposable food gloves, and start mixing. Mix thoroughly. Mix for 2 to 3 minutes more. Bell. Make sure every piece of cucumber and every piece of preserved egg is evenly coated with the sauce. Seeing this, if you find this method useful, please give Leal's mom a thumbs up and leave a comment. Every bit of support you give is a blessing to me. The motivation to keep sharing delicious food is genuine. Thank you everyone, a plate of fresh, fragrant, and crisp cucumber and preserved egg salad is now complete. Soft, glutinous, and fragrant. The cucumber is crisp, tender, juicy, sour, and spicy, and the preserved egg is appetizing. The two ingredients complement each other in taste, regardless of whether they are paired with rice, meal. Plain congee is perfect for both cooking wine and side dishes. If you enjoy home-style cold dish tutorials, please give this a like and save it for easy reference when cooking later. What kind of home-style dishes would you like to eat? Comments section. Bye. Leave a message asking if you're hungry, we'll distribute them daily. Thank you for your continued support and companionship in enjoying practical home-style recipes.